Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient, and I have a bit of a channeled message for someone. It's actually a channeled song. I haven't had a song come through in a while. Um, the song is by Boys to Men. It's called Doing Just Fine. So you could feel this way. Um, or someone is recognizing that since you two have gone your separate ways and been broken up, you're doing just fine without them. It's the song, I mean, you may not be if you're into, R&B genre, you might want to listen to the song. If not, just read the lyrics. It's probably one of the most positive breakup songs that I know of. I don't know of any other breakup songs that are empowering like this one. It doesn't leave you feeling down and like missing the person. Essentially, the person is just saying that they're doing just fine. They're getting along very well without you in their life. That's what the lyric says. Um, so yeah, that was a bit of a channeled song. Some of you could be feeling that way. All right, let's see what messages are coming through. Someone is the ice cold queen. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. Now, someone could be observing you in that way. They see you as the ice cold queen, not in a negative way, or ice cold king, not in a negative way. They just see how how you don't really waste your time. Like some of you used to send very long text messages. And even if you still do that, I don't know where I'm getting at. Even if you still do that, it's with intent. And you don't text the person like you used to. This person has to reach out to you, is what I'm getting. I'm also feeling like the Knight of Coins with the Seven of Cups. There's someone slowly approaching you and they're analyzing you. Let's see why. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. If I said Knight of Cups, no, it's the Knight of Pentacles. But we do have the Seven of Cups here. Listen, tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. I'm also getting with this Queen of Swords energy, some of you, you've been fantasizing a lot, like kind of sitting back, maybe listening to music, watching romantic dramas. Some of you have recently gotten into romantic dramas. You've been kind of like fantasizing a lot about your future because I feel like you're trying to manifest in um let's see, why is okay, we have the Strength here. So the Strength is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups unrequited. Okay, so there could be someone around you who's slowly trying to make their way towards you. They've been strategically sending you text messages, sending you hints, reaching out, maybe even trying to schedule time to hang out with you. I feel like this person energetically, they can tell that it's unrequited, but they don't want to let it go. Tell me about, could be a Knight of Pentacles. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Wheel of Fortune. This person is in the shadows. I'm getting that they're in the shadows waiting for their time. I don't know why I heard that. Waiting for my time. Okay. We have the King of Swords. Okay, the Ice King. Who is this Ice King? Because I don't feel like it's the same person. Who is this Ice King? The Empress, the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Ice King could be someone that you're going to meet in the future. And this is a different Ice King with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm getting two energies. You got this Knight of Pentacles person that's approaching you, who their true intentions is that they want to be in a connection. You could already know that. This could be an ex, it could be a new person, but you also have a new person I feel it's more in your future here with the Wheel of Fortune that this person shows up as the King of Swords. Okay. But I feel like this is a different type of King of Swords. Okay. The universe is bringing this person into your life kind of like a test to see if you'll repeat the same behavior. You won't because you're showing up as the Empress. So you're probably going to recognize that this person is you're going to recognize that they are the King of Swords and pull back your energy or not even I don't even think you're going to give energy. You're just going to recognize that they are the King of Swords, that they're wearing a mask, and that's going to make them fall head over heels in love with you. Because at the bottom of the deck, when I pull this King of Swords, we have the Emperor. So this person beneath the mask wants commitment. They want marriage, or they're looking for a wife or husband. But when they approach you, this new person, they're going to be kind of cold and distant. And I feel like that King of Swords energy is parallel to your Queen of Swords. So you have to ask yourself, why is this person the King of Swords? I don't think you're going to give it too much thought, but what I mean is you're not going to be offended because you're going to remember why you are the Queen of Swords or King of Swords, okay? And why you're kind of closed off or cold, not that you're mean or angry, because I feel like people associate the King and Queen of Swords energy with someone being bitter and upset because they're called the Ice King and Queen. No, it's just that you make people work hard for your attention. You're not just gonna at a high vibration, okay, King and Queen of Swords, not at a low where you're being manipulative and narcissistic. But you're gonna make people work for your attention. You're not just gonna give people your attention just because they smile and grin at you. Um, you're worth more than that. You know your value. You're intelligent, which is the King and Queen of Swords. You're analytical, which is the King and Queen of Swords. So you're not going to let your guard down like you used to and wear your heart on in your sleeve just to end up dealing with someone who's coming in to play games. You already learned that lesson. You're showing up as the Emperor Empress. So I feel when you meet this person, you're going to recognize yourself within them. They're not going to recognize themselves within you just yet until you detach. And you're going to do that quickly. And they're going to be like, wow, this person is different. And they're going to be a lot more intrigued to get to know you, is what I feel. For some of you, this is already happening. For others of you, this is what's going to happen in your future. All right, let's see. Tell me more about this King of Swords. The Hierophant, I told you, this person wants marriage. The Hierophant, the Queen of Wands. One of the things that this person is going to be amazed about is the fact that they're not going to believe you when you tell them that you're not married or you're single. This person is not going to believe you. Or it could be vice versa. Because we got the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. This person's not going to believe you. They're not going to take, they're going to be like, there's no way you're single. All right, tell me more. Now, some of you could feel that way about the person. See, we have the Seven of Swords. There's deception here. What is this deception? Seven of Swords. I think it's the mask. Okay, I don't feel like anybody's lying. I feel like, or maybe they think Queen of Cups. Okay, what you're going to hold back is your emotions. So we got the Queen of Cups. I'm also getting the deception is around where this person, when they first meet you or first see you, they're going to be in love with you and vice versa. But again, you two are going to show up as that King and Queen of Swords energy wearing a mask. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. You both are going to make each other work for each other's affection, not in a toxic way, in a respectable way. Because you're like, you know what? I've been there, done that. I'm not just going to give love to people. Um, that's what I feel. We have the Magician clarifying the Queen of Cups. This lets me know that a lot of you are serial manifestors right now, and you're trying to manifest um a new life for yourself. With the Five of Cups, I feel like this tells me that you have the power to make or break a situation. You have the power to hurt, even though you don't want to hurt anybody. You have the Two of Cups. The Magician. Tell me about the Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So, one of the things that you feel in the past, right, you would give your heart to people and you kept being left at the altar, left alone in your emotions, never really getting that fulfillment. And then you always have these people giving you attention, wanting you, desiring you. But then when it comes to a full commitment or these people showing you emotion, they don't show you any of that. Okay, so how is this relevant? Like Five of Wands, the devil, the Ten of Cups. Okay, the Page of Cups. Um, you could be the one emotionally distant and kind of hard to, break your walls down. But again, your walls have been created over time. It's not like you built these walls intentionally to keep people out. They've just been built over time from all the betrayal that you've experienced over the years. All right, tell me more. We have Judgment. Why is Judgment here? And we have Temperance. Okay, so whatever that storyline is, I feel like you're gonna get to know this person. They're gonna get to know you. Both of you are gonna be wearing a mask. The universe is saying here with Judgment and Temperance to be patient. Be patient before making judgment on the person, or they're gonna have to be patient before passing judgment on you. And I feel like this time you're really going to get to know someone. Like you're going to be friends with them first. Like you really want to know about the person. Like, I want to know your mama, your daddy, how you were raised. You're no longer just dating people. You're just yeah, Six of Cups, the King of Wands. You're going to learn that you have a lot in common with this person. You're going to develop a strong friendship with them. We have the Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles? And I just said you're going to develop a strong friendship. We have the Three of Wands. This person could live at a distance or they want to travel to see you or you will travel to see them. I'm also getting where they could have a sibling, a younger sibling that they tell you they're going to tell the sibling about you first and then they're going to tell you that they want you to meet their sibling or something like that. This is over time though. I don't feel like this relationship is going to happen quick. I feel like it's going to develop over time. Some of you could already be talking to this person. All right, let's put this message out. Let's close this message out. Let's close this message out. We have the Magician. Creating, manifesting. Why is the Magician here? This Four of Swords. Okay. I love when the Four of Swords comes out to clarify the Magician because this tells me that whatever you are thinking is exactly what's going to happen. So whatever you're thinking and saying is exactly what's going to manifest. So this lets me know you are in full control. You have the power to create your future, to rewrite your past, and everything is working in tandem here with the Magician. So be careful of your thoughts and your words. I'm also getting pay attention to your dreams as well. Your dreams could hold significant meaning. They could also be predictions of the future. Anything else with that Magician and the Four of Swords? Anything else? Six of Cups. Soulmate. Friendships, but it's like a soulmate connection built off of a friendship. Some of you could be going to a university. some sort of school. Some of you could be going back to school, and when you go back to school or whatever, wherever you're going, some of you could end up working at a university, working at a college, or you're going back to school, whatever. You're gonna meet this person, or they could end up at the same school as you. The school can start with an S. So I'm thinking like schools that start with S's. Stanford is the one I'm thinking about. It could be a state college, right? Because there's a lot of state colleges. I thought about Spelman. The person could live in South Florida. I'm thinking about the United States right now. Forgive me, I know I have people that listen all over the world. I'm not familiar with a lot of universities outside of the United States. Or this person could come from a country that starts with an S, okay? Or a town or something like that. Okay, that's where you meet them. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.